Oh, I should get my notebook. Oh, I did a whole. Oh shit! I should get it because. Let me see this. Turn the light on. I updated the goals list. The goals list is updated. It must be discussed. Let me move the phone out of the way. Okay. Let me. So it's goals list. Based on this, I wrote goals list version 2.1 because the original goals list was like a couple bullet points, and so that was 1.0. And then 2.0 was when I made the list and I did a short terms and long term goals. Shorts terms, longs terms. A lot of them are familiar, obviously. That's why it's only 2.1, and the structure of the goals list is very similar. So it's not a full version upgrade, but it makes sense. So I basically recondensed because I had been crossing off a lot of goals that we had previously. So now we got to refocus again. We're going to do just one run tonight. So short term. Find the sheet music 6 and 7. Still can't believe I can't find those. Find the last safe. There's one more safe apparently that we've yet to find. Completely drain pool, aquarium, and reservoir. And then drain reservoir to that supposed level that we saw in the image. Make and use the lighter device for the ruby candlesticks. Figure out what unlocks the book in the ladyship's room. Light candles in the underground and chapel, because we saw that there was, I think, things there that we could use to light. Sanctum keys, obviously. And then I wrote, and puzzles inside the sanctum rooms. Duh. And then change to night power to see the armory with the chess puzzle with the knight and all that. Right? Those are short terms. Long terms. Find the rest of the chess pieces. You know, if we just find some rooms with chess pieces, that would be great. Continue getting stars. Continue getting casino upgrades. Keep getting treasure trove coins and notes. I think that's going to be important. The coins, but especially the notes in the treasure trove. Find the updated admin password for the outside computer room place. Whatever that was called. Find 2 more microchips. Find if there's any more power hammer rooms. Large coin runs to buy remaining souvenirs and showcase items. I think there was only one more souvenir to get. But showcase items if there was anything that we really needed from there. And then I said room 46, 8 realms in 8 months, question mark. And then is there a classroom test, question mark? Those are just questions. I'm just asking questions, you know? And then I said read more, I think I put boxes, but I'm going to say books. Read more books. My handwriting is so bad, I can't even read my own thing. Read more books bought in library. All makes sense. If I could can't speak anymore tonight. If I could accomplish one more thing, if I could accomplish one of those things in this one run, then we'd be sitting pretty. I'd feel okay. Which of those will it be? I don't know, though. I just don't know. But yeah, I need to limit myself to just one run. And then maybe Claire Scare finale tomorrow. Or not tomorrow. Friday. How exciting. Boosted allowance. Alright, what kind of run we try to do here wholly depend on what maybe outside room we get. I think we gotta go tool shed and hope we get really good items, because maybe this would be the one where we try to craft was gonna say try to craft a the lighting device, but we're gonna need a lot better items than a shovel and a lockpick. Much better. But yeah, maybe this is a crafting run. We craft the lighting device, and then we take it around chapel, underpass area, things of that nature. Look around the whole place basically for things we can light. But we're going to need to generate items. So we need things like the attic. Attic. Closet, preferably. Plus 2 extra items. Look at that. Draft a neck onto a... Okay, not the greatest of items. I think I need magnify... I know I need magnifying glass, and I think probably battery pack. Which is kind of... iffy. And then we obviously need the crafting room. I forget what it's called. I don't think it's called crafting room. But the whatever. We could get another book. Books is good. So we did... Let me look, because I also rewrote my list. We've checked out 8 books according to my thing. We did the Reddington Guide. Yep. We did Swimbird. We did the Fixed Stars. We did the Redacted History of Erendia. We did the EPCW. We did Drafting Strategies 3 and 4. And then Unredacted, the first edition of that. So what's left is the bottom 4. The Curse of Blackbridge, Drafting Strategy 5, Realm and Rune, and A New Clue. We know slightly what A New Clue was, based on, in the bookstore, there was that, like, newspaper article. And it also sounds mysterious. Ooh, A New Clue. You know what I mean? The Curse of Blackbridge. Another drafting strategy. I don't want another drafting strategy right now. We'll check the draft. I was a little disappointed by Volume 4. I'm going to be 1,000,000% honest. Realm and Rune. Realm and Rune. I would not be surprised if that has stuff to do with... Is Realm and Rune going to be the same book that I saw, like, ripped up back down, like, in the... near the chess puzzle thing? Was that called Realm and Rune? Consult my... Because that sounds familiar now all of a sudden. Let me see. I did take... I called it the Sigil book. The Sigil. Yeah. Yeah, by Professor R. Willard. Yeah, okay. So, it's all Foreman's copy. Okay. So that... I think that book is going to be very important because it had a lot of information on the puzzles for the Sanctums. But because we don't have all the Sanctum keys, I don't think I mean, it's... I don't want to say it's pointless, but it's not like solving one of the Sanctum rooms I think right now is going to do us a world of good until we know, until we have all the sanctum keys and we know all of the things that go, the little spinny puzzle inside of them. You know? That's my thinking. So I kind of think we could even hold off just a bit on getting the book that's maybe going to give us a lot of info on it. So then it comes down to the Curse of Black Bridge and a new clue. And a new clue just sounds more interesting. I'm going to write that down, and I think I'm going to try to get that. Yeah. I feel good about it. I feel good about it. Ooh, we can try to do gallery and then get the room of 8 key and then try my theory of trying to use the key on the last room of 8 for a sanctum key. It doesn't sound like that's going to be right, but it's like sounds just crazy enough that it might work in a weird way. That's just crazy enough to work. Oh, sleep mask is pretty good. So much so that I feel like I should go like that and back out. Oh, how I'd love to light your candles, baby. If only, if only. Alright, so these are going to be easier now that we get the trophy, right? Black box and blue box are empty. Every statement with the word blue is false. False. But that's true. No, this has to be false because it in itself says blue. It's like it would be a paradox thing. This box is not blue. False, false, true. Black box and blue box are empty. Kind of awkward drafting so far on my end. Not great room placement by me. Oh, I forgot to use my... How do I... I need the treasure trove. God, I forgot to do this thing again. Yeah! Right when I said it. Oh my god, it would close off. Am I crazy enough? I said I was only going to do one run, but if I close it here... No, I shouldn't do it. I can draft the treasure trove again. Let's not get crazy here. I said I was only going to do one run. I can't circumnavigate those rules. I can't be that crazy. Don't do it, Austin. Resist the urge. I know it's calling out to you like the fucking Green Goblin mask. Doing something crazy. Do it, Austin. Do something crazy. My hand's just like, no. Don't click on the treasure trove. I probably should have picked that up first. Oh well. We're totally fine. Okay, we're not totally fine. I don't want to use my redraw right now. Ugh. What are we at? 30 stars now? Half off could be good in some very certain situations. Now I should click treasure trove. Don't lose it. Get ready to screenshot this. The previous box in this room contained a true statement. The previous box in this room contained it. Why? This has got to be like this. Treasure trove note 4. But the problem is, it's a red note, right? Oh, but it's handwritten. Handwritten red notes are true. I remember. But what was the last note? Let me see this. Polarity. The true treasure of the trove is not in the house. Okay. So we basically got boned by this note because it's not very helpful. Thanks for nothing. Thanks for absolutely no help. Hello, I've got many coins to spend. Yeah, because everything's half off. Things be cheap. They round up, which is crazy. What else am I going to use this money on this run? Probably nothing. Extra tasty apple. I would like to do the pump room. Pump room situation would be nice. No way am I fucked. No way. That closes off everything, isn't it? No, less than a 20-minute run? I knew I had really bad, really awkward room placements. I really thought I could come back up here. Like, go through up here and start building out this. Because I kind of screwed myself early here by not being able to continue up, but I thought I'd be able to make it up, and I just kept not drafting things that... Yeah, that's the run. Oof. No, I can do one more run. That was nothing. We'll go quick. It'll go quick. It'll go quick, he says. Damn, I had a key of 8 too, and I had a lot of items. I was really thinking I could, like, try to... Yeah, that was bad. That was just bad. That's probably our first, like, absolutely bad day in a long time. Like, a bad run. Where, I mean, technically, we put in a request for a new book at the library, and we technically saw a new treasure trove note, but I mean, beyond that, nothing. Rough. I hated it. I hated it for me. We'll do another quick run. Trust me, it'll be quick. It'll be the quickest thing ever. I'm interested about the trading post because what if I get stick of dynamite is in the trading post. Maybe if we bring some interesting items to it, maybe we get something cool. We haven't really done the trading post a ton. That's the problem. All right, I'm still going to try to, we really, especially now that we have a trading post, really try to craft the lighting device, which is magnifying glass. And I think battery pack, maybe lever. I have to find a lever though. Workshop, that's technically part of what we need. We should grab it just because it's partway to what we need, right? Okay, well, we got the broken lever. Maybe one, possibly one third. I don't remember exactly what makes the... walk-in closet. That technically could get us... Come on, good items. RNG, baby, give it to me. I can see sleeping mask. A gem, a key. The t-shirt I bought. Where's my fourth item? Oh man, just coins? Sleeping mask. What can I make with the sleeping mask and broken lever? Oh yeah, I technically got a trophy for crafting everything. So there should be no more like big surprises. Massive surprises. Okay, I'm trying to be smart about room placement. Being very smart. Can't fuck this up. Before I go, I think I would rather try to open this door from here. Yeah. Yeah. I can't tell if this is a thing or not. Like a puzzle thing. Ah, shit, I already ate an apple. Each time you eat an apple, whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, a letter will be delivered. Why not? Mailroom. I gotta go to the parlor first. Empty boxes both have false statements. Blue box is false. White box is empty. The empty boxes both have false statements. So this would be claiming true, false, false, and this true has the gems. Blue box is false, which that would jive. The white box is empty, but then that would be, so that's not true. This is not true. The blue box is false. Let's say this is true. True, false. True, false, false. True, false. This just has to be false, right? Because, or this, yeah, because it can't be true. These both be false. Yeah, so this has to be false. White box is empty. False. If this is true, then it's saying this is false. Why can't I? Fuck. False. Blue box is false. It's like that. It's like midweek brain dead. Blue box is false. White box is empty. So let's say false, true. And that would be this is false. The white box is false. The white box is empty, false. I'm going to say then if it's false, then this is just saying then that there is things in it. God damn it. I hate the boxes. Suck my nut. Suck my nut, boxes. I don't want to hear from you. Damn, I closed off this left side again. There we go. We got 5 gems here, so I feel less bad about messing up the parlor. Still bad, but less bad. Ooh, Cloister. Cloister. It's the name of a Pokemon, right? Shelter, Cloister. A letter has been delivered to the mailroom. Letter's been delivered to your mom. Got it. Master bedroom. For each room. Have I been in the master bedroom? I don't think I've ever drafted the master bedroom, have I? I don't think I have. What if this is... I don't think I've been in here. I truly think this is new to me. Yeah. Yeah. Is there a chess piece in here? Would this be a missing chess piece? Kind of would make sense if there was in the master bedroom. Looking around before I click on the most obvious things. Nice sword you got there. Mora Jai box. Fun for the family. Mora Jai boxes were a popular fad in the early 30s among both the peerage and common crowds. These small mechanical puzzle boxes originated on the island Mora Jai as a children's game, but quickly gained popularity among seafarers who value the compact boxes, both lockbox and entertainment on long voyages. Over time, the boxes spread from port to port and eventually found their way into the homes and hearts of every realm. A traditional Mora Jai box is distinguished by a lid featuring a 3x3 grid of white and gray tiles. Each white tile can be pressed like a button, which will change the color of that tile and the surrounding squares. The goal of each box is to find a way to make all four corner tiles into white squares. The simple rules evolve as the game spread across the world. Regional variations introduce new colors and mechanics, offering greater challenges and local flavor. While the fad may have ended, Mora Jai boxes still make for a memorable gift for both collectors and puzzle enthusiasts. Very funny that I solved most of these without getting this descriptor for it first, just through good old trial and error. This seems to be, this is a much more standard fare one. Like this one's super simple. Pooh. That probably should have been like the first one you get since the instructions are there. How easy that was. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. It feels like there should be a chess piece in here somewhere. But I guess not. To my encouraging uncle, who opened many doors for me, ever grateful, Mary. Oh, I don't have a magnifying glass. I'll write that down because I'm going to have to remember that. Okay, Red Prince. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad? A story he had read in the bath and the bed, and maybe you can guess with the clues that we have said. It was a story of a boy who also wore red. He looked like a prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you. In fact, in the same room. Story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince's book, the red book we just read. One fish, two fish. Red fish, blue fish. Herb. The controls for the foundation elevator are located behind the foundation wall. Wow, this is like super early, like... I mean, this is talking about the foundation and how you open up the foundation and get the elevator and, like, how it's on the opposite side. Oh, my goodness. I remember this is a master bedroom, and I've only seen it a couple times, I think. And I haven't been able to draft it because it's a closed-off thing. This means the controls can only be accessed by another room adjacent to the foundation. Unclear if this is a security feature or flaw. Please advise. Herb. Simon, I never intended to finish writing this letter, but by now you must know that... Uh-oh. Great. No chess piece. All I say to that is, I know I'm using up a lot of gems by doing that, but... Whoa. Not super ideal. Oh. Boo. Okay. No keys doesn't feel great. Pump room. Fucking pump room. Can he actually do it? Can he figure out the pump? Can he? Probably not. Whatever would make you think that he could? Pool. Pool. Pool tube. This would put water into the pool. Is there a way to control... That's only through here, right? Because this then... is directed... One and two. So then am I to think that you can only... I want to deposit, like... I'm going to try something else. Okay, I think I got it all figured out. I just kind of had to not be dumb. Okay, well. Okay. Well, let me go to the pool. Oh, but I don't have keys to unlock those. That's awkward. Also, I'm now, I don't think this is broken lever. I think originally I had a thought that like broken lever could be shoved into something or another, but I'm pretty sure, I think I've had this thought for a while when I was thinking about, because we knew the book said like, oh, the fucking steam, what is it? Steam generator fucking room thing has an effect on this room. And you can see this thing goes to this. I'm pretty sure, and then obviously can connect to another room. I'm pretty sure this activates this bonus tank. The problem then is going to be, can I not drain the reservoir to exactly what I need to drain it to without that steam dealio? You know what I mean? That's going to be rough if that's the case. But we technically have, because if we want to drain 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Is it? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And what did that image that we saw of the... It says 14. So it says dock level... Yeah. So 13 dock level. I think it's at 13 right now. Well, we have to either get it, I think, fully drained, obviously, to get on down there. I don't know. I mean, this might be This might be what our run is figuring out exactly where to drain the reservoir to. Thing is, we cannot drain the reservoir completely without the power generator thing, because that we need, I think, these extra. I think this is sitting at 1. It's kind of hard because the numbers are. It might be either empty or at 1. But what I'm saying is, if we need to drain. Let's say even just 13. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we put it that all in the pool. That might be. All right. Fuck the pool. We don't even have the keys. Well, okay. Let's. Our only. Well, we technically have a spare bedroom up, but isn't it locked? Oh my god. I want to exhaust my. Do I just do archive so that we can make sure we connect to the foundation? I think so. We're not even going to worry about. We're just going to be running reservoir draining experiment. So increase the pool. We got the pool already selected. Pool, final one. All right, this is all we're doing tonight is draining, and we're going to test reservoir shenanigans. Let's try to drain it as much as we can. Literally as much as we can. So the first thing we need to do is pump this back into everything we can into pool. Not much, but that's fine. And then take reservoir. That's in 2. Get it here. And we can shove it into that. I'm going to first try to just drain it literally as much as we can and see what we see when we go down there. That's going to be the first. Put that into the pool. Draining again. Just going back and forth. What a synced system. And then this tank is, yeah, as full as it can get. This is going to be down to 1, I think, peg. Or 2. 2. Okay. Let's go down the foundation and see what we can see. My guess is that it has to be completely drained. To get to the bottom. But I think there's two levels to the reservoir. I think there's completely drained with the use of that extra power generator thing. And then I think there's the exact level thing that we saw that guide for. The in that one area. Who knows what we'll see when we do this, though. Oh, shit. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Okay, it's not exactly what I was expecting. What are these? How do we get to these stairs? These that my cursor is kind of on. What is that little entrance? It's clear that's... Hmm. Do I see something at the bottom of this? There's like a thing here. It looks... I can't tell if that's just a water reflection or it's a thing. But yeah, what are these steps? That's definitely the entrance, though, that I think it was talking about, right? Oh, shit. Oh, knocked my notebook. My notebook! Entry level. Entry level to that. So we get in the dinghy, I think. I know I have a decent amount of steps, but I don't have a million steps, so I can't fuck this up so bad. You know what I mean? I can fuck it up, but not so bad. Very important. Getting myself twisted around here. Okay. So reservoir. I'm trying to... Do I just pump... one of these in? How much finagling are we going to have to do with the water levels? Okay, I basically have to understand that every time I go in and down here, it's taking 10 steps to then come right back up and retry. So I really, I know I'm trying this first thing, but I gotta make sure I don't blow it by being dumb. Odds of that happening are actually extremely high. I'm gonna be 1,000,000% honest because I'm kind of doing this. See, that's entry right into there. But how do can I jump down into the boat? How do I get the boat? I think I gotta get the boat onto this side and then go down those stairs, however, somewhere. What is this? Like, I think I gotta get the boat over here. And then how do I get to those steps? Where's the underground map? Map of underground. It doesn't really say. It just has... Oh, I'm gonna fuck this up because I don't know how to get... To me, it seems like you can't jump down I'm not going to be able to go walk over there and jump into the boat and then take it around. I think I have to raise the water again here, get in boat, drive boat here, then figure out how the hell to get to those steps or something. Unless getting in boat, getting it over here, and then these steps take us up somewhere. But by that time... oh, man. He's gonna fuck it up. Don't you fucking worry. He's gonna fuck it up. He's gonna fuck it up. He's gonna find a way to fuck things up. Don't you fucking worry. Yeah, I think I should have gotten... Shit. Okay. Fuck. Okay, raise the level. Back up. Try to get in boat. I'm surprised I didn't try to get in the boat last time. I was over there before at the technically the right water level. Right water level. And I didn't try to like get into the boat or see what happens if I try to like interact with it. That probably would have been great for me to do before. Before, he says. Before. He's going mad. Watch as the specimen goes mad due to out of frustration. Slowly descends into madness since he can't figure out the deal. Okay, if I just want to make the reservoir back to what it was, all I gotta do is switch this, and then yeah. But that's not it all, because it needs to be at the dock level. So I need to pump just borrow the pool water again, right? Oh, I always do this wrong. Who would have ever imagined? I mean, I keep saying this, but my greatest enemy in this game ends up being a pump system. Okay, so it is at the top. I go down there. I see if I can interact with boat and move it somewhere. That'll be huge to see. It unfortunately will take more steps out of us. My guess, as of right now, is that there's some way to get into boat at the level it's at right now, get it to the other side, then you drain, and then there's like there's those set of stairs, but there's got to be some way, but it's not on the map. Like, I know I'm not showing the map, but like if you can envision that map that we got a while ago, where it was like, hey, here's the whole map of the underground and all that. There's no, like, as far as I can see, anything that leads to the stairs. Gotta go all the way around. Gotta go all the way around like a chud. Walk, 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 walk. I'm gonna rip out my hair if we can't figure this out. My extremely short hair. I'm surprised I didn't try to interact with the boat like this before. Oh, it's got to go one more down, because I got to be able to... You've got to be kidding me. That's why it says on this thing, dock levels at... That's probably why I didn't interact with it, because it... Okay, we got to make it lose one more. All right, this is why we have so much steps. We gotta... You know, I should have seen that coming. I gotta be honest. The song Back and Forth by Hello Operator comes to mind as I'm running back and forth here. Highly listen to it. I'm a fan of the song. Hello Operator, interesting band. I think if you have no idea who Hello Operator is or have never heard the song Back and Forth, I would say if you can get past the main singing lady has a very distinct voice. But to me, in my opinion, it works for exactly their whole thing. Like, at first, it might catch you off guard, and you're like, oh, this lady's voice is annoying. But if you just vibe with it for a second, that ends up being good. So there's got to be an exact way of math of doing this, and this is probably the puzzly part to this. We have to drain just one, but you can't shut it off as it's mid-suck. So my guess is that has something to do with the kitchen. You know what I mean? Because the kitchen is 3, and these tanks hold 4. Do you see how I'm saying this? So if I pump... No, don't do that. Watch, I think I figured it out, but I have to watch it do the thing I didn't want it to do. Kitchen. Kitchen pipe. Kitchen goes to this. Watch this. So it's going to suck up to 3 units from the kitchen. And then it can store 1 more. Reservoir. Here. Just 1. Just 1. Okay. There we go. That's the puzzly part. We're fucking got this. Now, the steps going down so quick scares me. Naturally. But also, there's... And then not as this is some kind of consolation, but depending on what happens when we interact with the boat here, any of this work we do to the pump levels technically stays. So we really just could stay down here. Anything we do is going to be permanent. You know what I mean? You'll see what I'm saying. Well, you won't see what I'm saying because it's the last run of the night. But I mean, as we've seen, there's things that stay, like pump levels, water levels will stay. So even if we like disastrously run out of steps here as we're setting this up, whatever work we do here will be good. Oh, I thought it was going to say I needed an oar. And I was like, what do you mean an oar? I don't have an oar. Oh, he's getting in the boat. Am I just going to be stranded? What does he think he's going to do? Where am I going? I'm just relying on water currents. Just relying on... Oh, it's just got to be a certain water level. I see this. I think I see. I think if I drain this now to... Oh, the steps are just right here. God, I'm stupid. The steps are literally just... I've passed by them a million times, just obscured just ever so slightly by a rock. Look, I kept looking at it, and I'm like, where are the stairs? I see the stairs. Oh, I really went like, I see stairs here. And look, on the map, it doesn't even make sense. Okay, so see? Okay, we got this. We lower this down to the level that matches that hole. What that'll do is the boat goes down as well. We can then get into boat from these stairs. It's going to gently go down there. So, we are going to go back up again. Like a hello operator says. Back and forth. We need to just lower the reservoir by, simple math says, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. 7 units. 7 units. Easy. Also, God, could you imagine if that was the way you got to the whole gear rotation thing? That could be like an alternate way instead of... Like, you could technically have done that without going through the foundation. If you're like someone who didn't do the foundation first, like I did, it seems crazy. If you did like the tomb puzzle maybe, and then got to that side, and then you did the water and with the pump, that seems crazy. That seems wild. All right, now are we going to be able to do this? 7 units. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, so we can, it's just, we need to put, oh, because we already had the 7. We saw that the water level was with that hole. We just got to do this. Okay, this is going to be simple. Just don't fuck it up. Just put the fries in the bag. Okay, so how we do this is going to be pool. We'll go in here. Right? Yeah. No, that's sucking the pool. I did that wrong. The pool. How exactly? I just got to reverse what I did previously. Because I had it. Reservoir. To that. And then it goes to pool. And then we still need to drain 3. So then take kitchen. Nope. Kitchen. Nope. Kitchen. That's pipe 4. Goes literally here. Deposit. And then reservoir. Suck 3, right? That seemed like too much. No, maybe that was just 3. Let me see, it was at that. And then I said it had to go down 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was at this. I keep losing. I'm trying to count just looking at the screen, and I'm like losing count. My brain is bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's 8. I don't want to have to... It's because I did the one thing where I was like, ooh, the 1 unit from the whatevers. I think that's why I'm messing up. I think I went down 8 when I'm supposed to go 7. Yeah, I need to raise it up 1 more. It's because I did the funky thing with the 1 unit where it's like, oh, just 1 unit down. But how do I... Reservoir needs 1 more. Reservoir. No, 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 no! Not... Oh, shit. No, I need to undo that. I should have switched this. Damn, I really fucked it up. I just needed to put it in neutral. No, it's not this one. It would be this one. I needed to set this to... Because now it's going to be too... It's going to be too much. Because it's taking the full thing. I had it. I had it. Right? Or is that it? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, maybe that's it. Maybe I'm panicking for nothing. Maybe that's it. I think that's it. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I hate water levels. You know how people are always like, oh man, water dungeons in video games, those are bad. Let's just expand the scope. Everything that has to do with water is bad. Let's just call it how we see it. Water, bad. It better be right. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Get in the boat, kid. Get in the boat. Yeah, you and your little hat. Different music. Oh man, this is... I didn't think we were gonna... I don't know how big this is going to be, but it seems like it should be big. It wasn't meant... The second run was not supposed to be big. boat. Safe house. Wow. Oh shit, that looks like power hammerable. Doesn't it? I'm gonna screenshot that. If that's in here, then it means that it wants me to bring a power hammer. Potentially. Oh, snap. Delete it. What do you mean? What do you mean, delete it? Delete it. Delete it, like, with that spray stuff? Because this is the monitors, and the monitors point to rooms. Does it mean delete the whatever room is showing on that thing from the pool? Oh, fuck. Okay, we're gonna screenshot this. Delete it, security room with spray. That would be my first thought. There's that spray item I was like, oh, that's really weird. But we don't know, I don't know what room that is. Delete. Delete with spray. Security monitor. But what would happen if you delete? I mean, we know what technically happens when you delete rooms, but like what mystical puzzle thing would happen if you delete a room? Delete it. Oh shit. Do we have the security room? We do. I don't obviously have the item. Bazooka gun? Fridge? Bottles of wine? What's this? Oh, hey! Bingo bango. This must be, oh shit, what's the sanctum door? Let me mark this up. That was weird. Why'd the audio cut out? Let me see. Is it the fourth down below beneath all the docks? Or is it the sixth in a station left by one of your own? I don't know which of those it is. It has now been 6 months. 6 months of living in this air-choked cavern of boredom and dread. 6 months since we said our silent goodbyes to our families. 6 months of planning. 6 months of rehearsal. 6 months of heartache. But no regrets. Everyone who knows me intimately thinks I have left the country. Everyone else assumes me dead. Maybe that's all that is left for us. The long walk and steps leading up to the gallows. A steep price to pay for ideals, I concede, but a price that somehow seems cheaper and less cruel than another 2 fortnights bunkered down here beneath the sand and soot. And yet as I write this, I have never felt so close to the sky in my dreams. Tomorrow we will reclaim our birthright. Tomorrow the crown of our India will finally return to Oris. First step taken is half the journey. May the black shores guide us. Mary. Damn. Oh boy. Oh boy. There is a lot going on here. Yeah, I don't know if this is technically below all the docks, because I would assume below all the docks meant draining completely. And I don't want to mark off something that's like... I would probably say that this is not... they're probably... I was taking a screenshot of the stuff, and reading some of the things on here, but the Royal Museum of the Grand City of Fen. Just City of Fen. Yeah. Let me actually get a better screenshot. Actually, let me hold off on that. Let me go snippet tool here. Safe house map. Safe house map thing. Okay. I'm gonna say that the fourth down below, beneath all the docks, makes me think I have to drain all the docks. And then I think this is in a station left by one of our own. So clearly, based on the notes and everything, and the story we kind of been led through, that they basically hid away here before trying to escape. And I think one of our own means that. So I'm going to say that this marks off the 6th in a station left by one of your own. And that I still need to drain all the water. I think all the water must be drained. Closed exhibits. As cool as this would be, it's too easy to track, literally. There's a lot on there, and I don't know if it's like... We seek what's in the shade of truth. Although technically, like I've said before, if we need to access this room again, we technically have easy access to it. Now that we've drained to this point. Dad here just awkwardly cuts out there. Oh, see, this is a station. Yeah, the station. Oh. Royal Station. You are here. Platform 8. This note, what's the... Where is that? I don't think that's in here, is it? Don't think it's in there. Is it this? I don't know what that is. Should I try to see what room that security room? With our last remaining steps. Do we go security room just to see? Oh, good. We don't have to sit through the whole cutscene of... Delete it. I've seen that spray item literally just once. You know, I'm like... Oh, why did I go this way? Fuck, I'm an idiot. I always forget. I'm trying to go out the, to go outside. I always think I have to go out that, but it's through here. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. Going through here, I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna go to the trading post to see if any of the items I get give interesting things. And then I'm gonna sneak into the security room to just see what room, try to identify what that room is on that monitor. Will he have enough steps? He'll be cutting it close. I forget, what can you get? Salt shaker. Salt shaker. Lockpick kit. Upgrade disc. What do you mean you can trade a sanctum key for an upgrade disc? What would happen? I'm curious, dude, what? There's no way they would allow you to, like, completely bone yourself. Right? I'm so curious, and I don't think this is a spoiler, but I'm gonna search. I'm searching. Yeah, what happens if you switch it or trade in a sanctum key? I'm trying to see because I don't think the game would like bone you completely. If this is the sanctum key, my guess, right, is if you traded in the Sanctum key, especially for like an upgrade disc here, they wouldn't completely make it so you can never get that same Sanctum key again. So my guess is that that Sanctum key would respawn. And that would be... I would just have to go to the reservoir again. Do I just do it for science? I think that's probably... Yeah, I think... My guess is that they wouldn't fuck you over. I think I'm doing this for science. Who knows what's going to happen when I do this? And then trade for a secret guard you could just keep. Well, I got an upgrade disc, which if I'm going to the security room is technically better than the I mean this because I don't if the Sanctum key respawns, and I know that's a big if. I'm a little afraid of what I've done, but okay, I'm looking at the delete it. It is pointing A to this. What room is that? I can't even tell. It's so tiny. I'm gonna have to stand up. Ow. Is that archives room? Is that why it's an A? A red A? I think that's the archives room. Which would make sense, unless it changes. It does. It doesn't change, right? What's on these security monitors? Delete with spray, room A in security monitors. Might be archives room, which would narratively kind of make sense. The archives room has like the weird info and. Okay, so something must happen if you get that spray and then you get the archives room and then you delete it. Something must just happen while you're in the room or whatever the case is. I'm gonna mark also in my to-do list my short-term re-pick up Sanctum key. Hope and pray it respawns. Okay. Weird stream. Weird stuff. We technically saw stuff. Disaster of a first stream, potentially. Or first run for tonight. But very interesting second. Oh, thank God I remembered about the upgrade disc. Oh, I was just walking around. Oh my God, I almost closed out the stream in the run without picking an upgrade. Cloister upgrade. Cloister of Rena. Raise your luck. What do you mean raise your luck with each green room you draft from this cloister? Cloister of Joya. Enjoy a lunch. Permanently add an extra 5 steps to the main course for each kitchen, pantry, or furnace you draft from this cloister. Permanently add an extra. Raise your luck with each green room. What do you mean raise your luck? Green room you draft. Cloister of Draxus. Gain 4 dice for each dead-end room that you will draft from this cloister. What does luck mean? That's a completely different stat. Permanently add an extra 5 steps to the main course. For each kitchen, pantry, or furnace you draft from the cloister. Permanently. What could possibly luck be? But it doesn't, unless luck is something that makes permanently add 5 steps to the main course. Gain 4 dice for each dead-end room that you will draft from this cloister. And will is in red. Like, the permanent word in the Joya thing. Extra 5 steps to the main course. So that really just boosts your amount of steps. Gain 4 for each dead-end room that you will draft from this cloister. Gain 4 dice for each dead-end room that you will draft from this cloister. It's kind of scary. Is that saying that, like, when you pick rooms from the cloister after this, like, it will only be dead-end rooms in there, but you'll then get dice? I could go a lot. I could just play it not risky and just pick, like, Joya. Go big or go home. Permanently fucked me up somehow with this picking this upgrade. Okay. That's the archives. We'll call it a day in the game, and we'll call it a day on the stream. I don't know. He just doesn't know. All right. So the plan is, obviously, tomorrow's Thursday, so no stream tomorrow. Friday, potentially story finale of Claire Obscure. Maybe series finale, depending on what post-game or stuff we end up doing, but we might just go. And yeah, we'll, that'll be for Friday. Hopefully finale Friday then. Interesting stuff and then if it's finale Friday for that, then that means this weekend's pretty free to potentially play quite a bit of, hopefully, Blueprints and Pokemon Legends Arceus, probably, along with Higurashi. So that's the upcoming days. No stream tomorrow. It's Thursday. Have yourself a nice rest of your night. Finish the week strong. Clap for emphasis. Until tomorrow, or Friday. Like I said earlier, Friday night, not tomorrow. Rustic Villa, Mount Holly, forever.